Where'd they go, Bonnie?
What do you got? Kathy? What do you got? They're a down.
As usual. We went out to dinner at a nice seafood restaurant. Yeah, I had to do it for soul. Celia thinks I should have more protein in my diet.
Oh, it's nice that she's looking out for you, Pop.
I think you sound like a nice, sweet young lady.
Yeah. Now then we went for a walk on the pier. But it got a little chilly, so we ducked into this little hotel coffee shop. Had some hot chocolate and a cannoli.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, then we paid the bill. And since we were already there, we got a room.
Hey, girl, go ahead.
Now, you don't mean...
Yes, son. We made love.
Oh, you got a big kid.
Oh, yeah?
Jeez.
Got you some of that little soaps. Got you a little mending kit. Yeah, how could you do that? Well, they expect you to take it. Hey, wait a minute. You guys don't have a problem with this, do you?
Well, yeah, I think it's a little weird.
You didn't think this was just a platonic relationship, did
Well,
you?
yes, I guess we did.
Yeah.
I admit admit it started out that way, but there was a strong physical attraction and I couldn't break her heart. Hey, I have needs too.
Oh, Pop, please, the last thing we need to hear.
I can't believe you kids are reacting this way.
Daddy, you're right. We're sorry. I mean, after all, you both should have done.
Well, besides that, we
Here
got
she
to
is.
do sex.
There she is.
About at your age, no kind of sex is safe.
I beg your pardon.
Think you're all right after you
Come
fall
on,
down.
be honest. You're old enough to be a father.
Well, that ain't true.
We're gonna let you do it, then we're gonna yell no
And
next
a nice
time.
guy.
No, her father.
Yeah, I met him tonight when I saw Celia home. Yeah, Mamie and Tom are a lovely couple.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and they seemed really happy for us too when we made our announcement of our engagement.
What you say?
We're getting married. Well, good night, kids. Here comes the bride. Here How far is she gonna take this just to get to me?
Lady prefers playing billiards to watch TV. Her shirt to her. Stargazing to a straw.
Put the rest of it up there.
What else the lady prefers? The lady prefers
Oops, there she is.
reflections over.
Almost went back down.
That's what the lady prefers.
Buy KFC for our holiday deal. For just $9.99, try a meal for four. A variety of
There she goes, on her second step. There she is.
Make great stock.
She's on her second step.
KFC holiday deals. Get them in Lake Edna or your neck of the woods. I'm always
Here we
mistaken
go.
for Giorgio. I'm just as fabulous, but smarter. I'm Primo. Why pay so much more for Giorgio when Primo costs just $8 and lasts as long as you do?
If she likes Giorgio, she'll love Primo.
You know what's smart? This Magnavox digital CD shell system is incredibly powerful.
Get it.
Compact. But what's really smart is this Magnavox 8mm easy
Turned
cam
and
that
saw the
weighs less than
camera
2
and
pounds.
smiled.
But what's really brilliant is this 13-inch TV with a built-in VCR. But what's
Okay.
ingenious is this
You see that
31-inch
camera? Is that
smart
what it
window
is?
that lets you see other channels and swap the picture. You know what's
Yeah,
smart?
okay.
This Magnavox digital TV.
Get out of there. You go. Get that. She's going after that camera. Dang. Boo. Okay, that's enough.
Absolutely
No, actually,
nothing.
how
It only comes once a year. The Jubilee Roll from Friendly's. Just order any of our classic
Nikki's coming over about 11:30. I'm going to try to get the post office in the bank when she gets home right after Romeo. I might not
or
need
buy
to.
a whole Jubilee
Stephanie.
Roll and enjoy our Nutcracker Suite at home.
Go ahead, I told you.
He's not ready yet. He just had that double.
This is a present that comes from the hearts of many. This is how this happened. You got sick.
Who's pregnant? Dawn's pregnant!
Anyway, this is from the family to somebody who
What is
needs this. This is
Hey!
needed.
Who
This is
needs
needed.
it?
This is needed. A long time ago, but a few weeks,
Sandy, come on.
somebody could have used this present. Is it shot?
Is this all written on the top of this box? You see that? This is a
Hi,
lot of writing.
honey.
Okay.
You look a little rough neck now. Steven, are you filming this? Steven's got it.
He's filming.
Then you can double the tape
Yeah, you can dub it later. Anyway, to make a long story short, this was a present that we felt that somebody needed very dearly. It was well thought out, came from the heart of many. And when I go, people know what I mean. Charlene, this is you gotta open it up now. You gotta open it up. Come on now.
Is there any way to talk to your mother-in-law?
Charlene,
You have to.
Charlene, you must open it up.
On a count of 2, 3. You have to open it. That's your Christmas gift. Not bad. It's not bad. You could have gotten your pooper scooper.
Look at Toby. He thinks it's funny.
I mean, you know.
We don't like mom.
I mean, it could have been a pooper scooper.
Only 12 of them?
Just open it up.
I need more than that.
Watch him with Stephanie. Watch him, honey. He may lose his balance. Ed. We depend on you, Charlie. Okay, watch the carpet. Watch the carpet.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Mama.
We were going to get you a pooper scooter, Charlie. Good sport. It's hot.
No, Ed, don't you have the other part for this?
Misery loves company.
Ed, isn't there another part to this?
No, we didn't get the poop.
Oh, did that get eaten?
We didn't. Ed told me no. Dawn, that's for Stephanie. Merry Christmas. God, not only she not use ribbons, she didn't use tags. Jeremy, smart. They didn't use tags either. Oh, thank you very much. Wait a minute, I'm pretty. Let's exactly.
Maybe not.
Maybe, yes.
I think it might be too big for you.
Don't hurt Stephanie. Leave Stephanie alone, okay? It's right.
Sam, this is awful heavy.
This is for Stephanie.
I don't care.
Cherry, come here. You don't care, you'll be happy. You better get down on the floor and open it. Look what Mommy has.
Okay?
Wait a minute. Mommy has a package for you from Aunt
Yeah, let's
Leslie.
Sam open this.
Look. What do we have, Choby? Choby, what do we have? Look. Oh, God, Leslie, that is precious.
You like
He
that?
doesn't have any sweaters.
I think by spring or next fall it'll fit.
Oh, no.
Mom said toddler 3, and I think that was too big for him.
Whoa, buddy.
Well, we'll have to,
Oh,
Man, raisin cheese.
Is that for Sam?
Yes.
Oh, what do you
isn't that
think, Sam?
Thank you.
Very nice.
Nice, buddy.
Char, hold it up.
Lay that big
Well,
box down.
let's set it aside.
home.
Well, thank you.
It's
You think I need it?
I hear Shottery.
Let me tell you,
Oh, of course.
I knew somebody would get offended by that title, but we've got that book. It's our favorite book.
What is it?
It's the Cultural Literacy Dictionary.
Like it.
Thank you very much. No, I'm not offended.
It's our
It's a great book,
it's
Ed.
the best book. You gotta look through it.
Yeah.
We got it.
But I
see the
just got it
sweater,
too.
Oh, who's that from? I'm gonna go, who's that
Then I get you with me.
from? Leslie and Mark? From the whole... No.
That's beautiful.
All right, you'll let me have it later, right?
That's
Comes in
Very
from
nice.
behind.
Thank you, Leslie.
Yeah,
Little
why
Arco.
you just go home and
I know
do
you're
that,
not excited about
I
that.
like this book.
Do you know it?
Oh, yeah. I've had it out at your house before.
That's a fabulous, fabulous book. I love it. We keep it near our night on our night table and we read it all
I don't know
the
about
time.
keeping it near our night table, but
And I'll tell you, when you get tired of Trivial Pursuit, you can go through
yeah,
that book.
that's what I'm talking about. That's why I like it so much.
Where's the trash bag?
Right here.
Come here. And I was tired.
Smart, Dad, you're not working?
Chubby, come here.
slow them up and we'll get a longer look at them. Ready? I see him up on top. Can you see him, Sam? Look, Sam, he's waving to you.
We donate to the guys in the front. We gave it the office. We gave it the front.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Isn't this a wonderful Christmas with Stephanie? How are you, Mother?
Just fine.
Good. Oh, your tree looks so beautiful. With all the tinsel on it, my, it looks pretty. I mean, they're a little bit loaded with bags.
I want to get them to another. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Troy. Hi, Shirley. Oh, God, look at that smile. Merry Christmas, Stephanie.
Merry Christmas, Stephanie.
Your very first Christmas, hon.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my, look at those big eyes. Hi. Ah, yeah. Go to it, hon. Go right to it, babe. Hot dog. Here's your corn popper.
Boom, boom, boom.
Uncle Bill.
You want to play with it, honey?
Now let her look at all our things.
She's gonna check it all out.
Sure. You're in the way. Completely.
Okay.
Steps.
Together.
Look at her. She's smiling.
Oh, look at her loving that. Loves that baby.
She really, she takes over toys pretty well.
Yes, she's doing all right.
Stephanie, love, Mama, and Papa.
I I bought that, Steve, a year ago when Charlene got pregnant.
Yeah.
For your baby's first Christmas.
And it got here.
And it got here.
I tell you, I wonder what's going through her mind. Look at her. Oh, look at her pointing.
That'd be something, Joe, if we could figure it out.
Gotcha. Look at this
Look
stuff.
at this, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Put it on the floor.
It won't go.
It won't go on the carpet? It'll go on the kitchen floor, that's for sure.
Oh, oopsie!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Skyler.
How are you, Bill?
Fine.
Fine. Good to see you.
What's trouble?
He's coming.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Lovely. Your hair looks beautiful.
Did you push the hand, foot, and tummy on there?
Christmas to you.
Where's Joe?
All of you.
Isn't that beautiful stuff?
Just in time, Captain.
Am I? Well, I'm glad I made. Look, she doesn't know what to make of everything.
I know.
That is beautiful. Joe.
Merry Christmas,
Push the
girl.
hand and foot on the other dog.
Look at your clown, Steph.
Something you'll probably.
Black and white clown.
Clown on.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Bill, honey,
I was wrong. I thought I could get her.
upstairs.
Okay.
Now we can get it.
So pretty, I hate to mess it up.
I'm gonna have to build a shelf.
Hi, babe.
Big rabbit.
Atta girl.
What else?
Merry Christmas,
Oh,
Claus.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Catherine, wasn't that thoughtful?
Here's the
Oh,
rest of them.
oh, thank you. Picture
What's
the
that?
christening with Joe
They're
and
not
I.
real
And the
centered,
baby.
but
Oh,
it's a
my,
memento
wasn't that
anyhow.
lovely?
here's
Oh,
Stephanie's.
thank you.
Was
that for me too?
No, that's for Stephanie. I bought them at the craft show. I bought each child.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah, when Shirley was over there playing Mr. and Mrs. Santa.
Come on, dig in some more.
Katie fell and broke her finger this morning.
Oh, really?
They're at the
Come on.
hospital.
That's it.
Yeah, Lee, that's always
Katie
stays
fell
on
and broke
left
her
finger.
finger.
How'd she do that?
Poor little thing.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
just
sure
put the,
that hurt.
Yeah, oh, and it was, the skin was broken. And
Go get it, hon.
The bone was
Go get it.
As big as a sausage.
She fall on the cement?
They were, no, in the living room. They were playing.
I'll stay that way. Go ahead. Stay there. Atta girl.
Scouring everybody's garage in the neighborhood, you know, for their, she says, I thought, I hate
Oh,
my
you're
mom's
precious.
toys, but I'm buying it for her, so he leaves everybody else alone. And she was running around, she had her finger in the, where the trigger is, and
Go ahead,
the
Steph. Atta girl.
So what, you have a compound fracture?
I don't know, there's a hospital.
Bone sticking through.
That's compound.
Stephen,
Don't mind the way I look. I've been working this morning.
what have you been doing?
See that heart?
Oh,
Finishing that.
well, great.
I
I didn't think it looked that bad before, to
Well,
tell you the
it looks
truth.
good now, don't it?
It looks wonderful. Here's the greenhouse for all your chia pets.
Yeah. It acts like a hothouse.
It's the green.
Like a greenhouse.
What is that?
It's a greenhouse for his chia pets.
Oh, look at that!
Hey,
Oh,
put that in the shower when you go in the shower, Steve.
My hair's getting wet.
He's got a greenhouse for his chia pets.
what is it? It's a shower cat.
I could have used her shower cap for that.
It's a joke.
It's a joke, hon. It's a joke.
Stephanie! Hi, girl. How are you today, huh? Did Santa come see you?
Remember what I said? Get into
Did Santa come see you?
It's adorable. It's lovely.
Look at that baby.
Sticks for the yard.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot about
The
that.
tree looks pretty. You put tinsel on since we've been here.
There you come, honey.
Isn't that
Hi. Little baby this. See how this works?
Watch.
God, what a madhouse at our house last night.
Wasn't it?
I thought you were so sitting there.
How it works.
It was a madhouse, I'll tell you. That house is not big enough for all those people.
Who was all there?
My
All
whole
of us.
family,
All the sons and grandsons and
daughters and granddaughters and daughters-in-laws and sons-in-laws,
Here,
and Helen.
I had one of these. When I was your age.
Steve, I need a chair.
I don't know if it was my first Christmas, but I had one.
Well, you look lovely.
Do I have 10 minutes, Shirley?
No, we went midnight mass.
Yeah, I tell you, I haven't been to Midnight Mass since,
Here. You'll play with it?
I tell you, I can't even remember when the last time I was there. We went down to the old cathedral.
Oh,
But by the time my family is over with, everything's over with, and they're gone,
You're
can't
too
wait to get to bed.
exhausted.
I cannot wait to get to bed.
Yes.
I had a couple minutes.
I used to love Midnight Mass.
What'd you say, Steve?
Well, it was very pretty. You know, our church, St. Athanasius down in Brooklyn Park.
Okay.
Where do you get something in your stocking? Steph, you want to?
St. Athanasius,
Oh, you know where I thought you went?
St. Mark's.
No, what's the church right in the center of 3rd or 4th Street in Brooklyn?
St. Rose.
St. Rosalama. When you said you went to Brooklyn Church, I thought that's where you went.
It's actually Curtis Bay, up on
Go in
Church
Curtis
Street.
Bay?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You know, I was in Curtis Bay a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't been there in years and years. And I just had forgotten how clean it was. I mean, it's old and all that, but the streets are immaculate down in Curtis Bay, yes. I have a friend who's an attorney, and he's opened a teddy bar down on Pennington Avenue. And I had to see him, and I had to go, I've never been to a teddy bar in my life. So we went out, you know.
She sees that camera, she smiles.
I've been there once too,
Yeah,
Charles.
that's how come we were in Curtis Bay, because that's where the
Did Steve or Charlene tell you our car was stolen?
Yes, I took it in. You have it back?
Cherry Hill, they found it.
Well, I'm not
Where else?
about that.
Where else?
Yes, it's a mess. I mean,
Stephanie,
the exterior is not a mess at all.
Stephanie.
They don't touch anything, and the
Except the-
seats and everything are fine. But the whole dashboard was just laying on the floor of the car.
Take the radio off, stuff.
Is that what
Stephanie.
they were trying to do, or just destroy it?
No, they
Try and get the parts.
and they got the battery, and they took the
Spare tire and the,
How'd they get the car?
broke the window.
Broke the window.
yeah, it was locked.
Did you have it on a
Had it on the
street?
bowling alley lot.
Is that the bowling alley at Hanover?
Right.
On Hanover, right below Poteet?
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's a
And so I
little
was
lot.
trying to think where there was a bowling alley in Brooklyn. It's right
And
there.
that lot is lighted very, very well, and there must be 60 cars there.
What do we have here, eggnog?
Yes, would you like a glass?
I'd love a glass.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I sympathize with you because we had a car stolen one time, and it wasn't a new car, but it was our transportation.
That's right.
And just that it was our property, and
It's
I
so
just,
baby.
it's a terrible
And you
feeling.
We both noticed it
Did
at
you get
that
back?
same time. The parking lot goes sort of on a decline, and as we entered the parking lot, Phyllis and I both said, "I don't see our car." And sure enough,
Put an empty feeling
doesn't
inside.
it get ratted, doesn't it, huh?
And
then-
they took the radiator out, and they took the fan belt
I think the
out. They
motor
were
was
trying to
next.
get the engine.
And they even took the floor mats. I mean,
Floor
you
mats.
know.
They even took the carpet floor
Hey, they
mats.
can always sell them for a few dollars.
Oh, sure. They don't care what they think.
And funny thing is, probably the reason they picked on our car, I've been reflecting on this a little bit, is we never parked in that spot before. We usually, there's two lines of cars, and then in the back you can turn around and sort of face up the other way. Well, we didn't have any places on the two sides, so we went down and pulled in between two cars. And the one was like a Bronco or something, and it was higher. So they were concealed as to what they were doing.
Yeah.
I'll bet you.
That's the only problem, parking alongside of a truck or a van or
That's
something.
right.
There was two spots left basically. We pulled in the one in the middle, and then another car came. The team that we were bowling, actually, they pulled up right alongside. He's got a Cadillac.
He's got a great big white
Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Can you park on the street there?
No,
You can if
it's so hard
it's
to
hit
find
and miss.
a
I mean, if the teams that are bowling before us let out early, and we happen to get there that time,
It's a
It's very tight for parking down there.
Yeah.
Anytime.
It is, it really is, Charles, yeah.
That's a shame.
So we,
But they're gonna fix it. You know, the only thing that worries Joe is the electrical system because they cut those wires.
they stretch
You
the
know,
wire.
on
You know,
the
you should have
dashboard.
some kind of a clause in
Well,
your
we
insurance
will.
company.
All states says that, you know, anything that happens to the car that they feel is part of the theft, they will repay.
Stand behind.
But our car's
Say
only
6
2
months
years
later,
old
a
and
year
we've
later,
got
they'll stand behind
3
it.
more years
If
warranty on it,
we can,
you know, so.
if it can
yeah.
be determined that it was a result of the theft. Now, if the shop fixed it and they didn't do such a hot job, then it's the shop's responsibility, you know, so they're sort of gonna have to deal with them. But
Well,
I hope nothing like that happens, because, you know,
One time's enough.
yeah. Actually, $2,000 is what the initial estimated damage is.
really?
And then they claim that once they really get under there, they may see more.
That's right.
And then they will just adjust that figure.
So they're gonna fix it.
Yeah, they're going to.
They're gonna fix it, they're not
They're not
totaling it.
totaling
See, we thought they could
$2,000
totally.
And damage?
in damage as from what they can see, but if they
You
get
got
up
her
under there
there.
more and they see
Or
more, then they'll
red.
have to adjust that. And
I got one for
Take it.
Greg
What
and
will
one
total
for
the car?
Clayton. I think
How much?
Lynn got
I
one.
don't
So I didn't put
The
it in
electrical
box.
system would have totaled the car if it was not
I take one
repairable.
back.
that alone would have done it.
Well, I've never seen an
See a
electrical
clown?
system that's never not repairable.
Well, the computer business.
The whole harness and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like plug in, plug out, you know.
Plug in, plug out, wipe
Yeah.
on, wipe off.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Remember
not
that?
Well, that's what most of the, I was gonna mention that. You see
Wax
all the
on,
wires
wax
cut.
off.
In a store or where
They
they
have
sell them like
prison,
on the
they got a
street?
harness
No,
up
it's
so many wires, and a plug and-
stuffed animal
It's
store.
just
So I stuffed animals.
the way they have it
Yeah,
done.
but you always have that feeling that
Oh,
they
yes.
won't get everything.
Oh,
You'll have
yeah.
that one
She
little
certainly
thing
got enough stuff
riding
toys
you
and
all the
stuff,
time.
didn't you know, what's their burger?
See, this
What
bear,
worries me is,
when
Charles,
Charlie was pregnant last Christmas,
is,
I
um,
bought that bear.
Uh-huh.
For the,
they're gonna
for whatever
repair it,
she had, a boy or a
that
girl
is what
this year.
worries me. But if we get these used parts, and some of them will be,
She's got a bear and a clown
guess
and a
the regular
doll, and is
parts
that
from
Bert
the,
or Ernie? Oh, what's that?
from factories, there'll be new parts. Where these used parts last.
Well, they won't.
Well, they
put
shouldn't
used-
put used parts.
Not
in.
on the
Isn't that
electronic
nice?
part. They might say, for instance, and this guy told me that, he said they'll probably go to a used or a junkyard and get a spare tire, one of those donut tires.
Uh-huh.
He says because most of the time they're never been used.
That's true.
He says the same way with the jack. They're in the compartment,
Right.
and like they took the jack, the lock, key to unlock the wheels. They took all that. I mean, the battery went. I mean, they
What was I just looking at, in a book or a newspaper or what? Those locks on the steering
Oh, the
wheel?
steering law,
Those bars.
I
yeah.
said,
But then they
that's what
cut
we
the,
ought.
but then they cut the steering wheel, and it falls right off.
Really?
Got that
What?
problem.
Oh, I didn't know.
Maybe
I
that's-
guess if
that's
they're,
ways of
if they're gonna
getting
get it,
anything.
they're gonna get it. If
The
they
only
want
thing it
it,
does is slows them up a little bit.
Exactly, and they make
If
it.
they're professionals, it don't slow them
Not
down.
a bit.
if they
Yeah.
want it, they have the, what do you call those things that
Well,
cut?
bolt cutters. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have one
Policeman
cool
told
to
us
use.
that they can get in a car in 13 seconds.
13 to
Any
20
car.
seconds they can
And
get it.
by 20 seconds, they can have started it and it's gone.
And everybody says, lock your car, lock your car,
They
lock.
got these flat bars that just stick down in that between your window.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's good about locking the car is when you make a claim with the insurance company, with the police
Yeah.
department,
Oh,
But
yeah.
it doesn't
at least-
deter them
but
that
it doesn't
much.
deter them a bit.
Yeah.
You like
I
the
go
bag?
to,
You know, I've been worried
St.
with
yeah,
tech
John
shopping,
Hopkins
you know,
Hospital.
like we would load our
And-
truck up with
No.
gifts and all that.
You like the
And I
bag?
thought,
This
I don't even
woman,
know what I
I
got
was
in
in
the
the back.
car, if
There's
anything
one in
was ever
front,
stolen,
the
they
first
broke
one
in.
in front.
And before we
This
went to
guy didn't
Toronto,
know.
we bought a car
Put the
phone,
keys in
and
the
I haven't
car.
called the
There's
trust
no way
company
that
about
guy
that
would let
yet.
me out.
And,
I was tied
They
up for
sold
about
it?
No.
45
But
minutes
I was,
waiting
th-
to
Wanna
get
put it
on
on
the
your
I
car.
put it in a shopping bag.
So he come over, he had a
No,
car. No, this other
first
guy
bag,
come
those
in
plastic
duty.
things we
He had a flat
stick
bar.
it in the
Comes
front of
over.
the car on the floor so that
Yeah,
nobody
I
can
know.
look in
And
the
then
window
he's
and
able
see
to
it.
push
That's
the car.
good, because it's
But I mean,
portable.
they can get in there.
And I
real
thought,
fast.
you know, I don't like to leave things in the
Just
car
a thin
because,
piece of heavy duty sheet. That's all.
my Aunt Helen had her car busted in one
Well, even
time.
though,
She left cigarettes on the dash
Now, how do you hook this up through
This
your
has
meter?
through the
it's
light.
electric locks,
And it works
but
fine?
they
Oh,
had to bust the
wonderful.
window to start off with,
Dawn
then
called
push the
us
button
in Cockeysville.
inside the
She was in Las Vegas.
door, and then it opens up all four.
Excuse me, we were on our way home.
Well,
Um,
They had fingerprints all
Yeah,
over.
we had gone up to the
But
state.
they
and
don't
they brought them
check
up.
after that. They don't catch them at any, that's it. I think there's a car runs stolen in the city like every 30 seconds or something. So they can never keep up with the Jaws. You know.
Because it's on the regular power pack.
Everybody ready to eat? Area code, where the person is, or you have an access code, and then their car phone number.
Wherever you live there, West Greenwood.
I got Stephen and Charlene in Rhode Island when they went up there. Because that's when Charlie and Mary died. And they had that furniture when they
To be able to look at your
And I wanted to put it in the shed, some of it in the shed. She said there were. Whatever it was, some kind of bug in there.
Stick my tongue to it.
Put it on Linda's garage until we got the apartment fixed up. My brother was going to do another apartment.
Circles.
Yeah.
And my father's car from the same place.
That big green
But I
bag.
would
Before we were married, I took care of my wife's mother from the country.
So they were so shocked, they were all there, they were, I think they'd been to Boston or going to Rhode Island or vice versa, you know.
But
Christmas bear.
that was found down in Brooklyn. And my car
Tree looks
was found
beautiful.
2 blocks
That's so pretty, doesn't it?
from my
You just
father.
watch that tinsel with that
It was just
baby.
people.
Why you think
somebody in
the
neighborhood
tinsel was very
wanted to
sparse
ride
at the
their
bottom?
I know, but you know, that falls off lots of times.
But they didn't damage it.
No, my father had fishing jacket.
Yeah, they were, all the kids
They
were
didn't
there
want
last
anything, they just
night.
wanted to lift.
Stephanie.
That's all. Look at her busy, she busy. She
Well,
checking it
try to get those 4 kids together to look at the camera.
I know,
Might
it's
take their
something hard,
picture.
difficult.
And the boot, Charles, we lost 2 games that night.
No, Christ.
It just wasn't your night,
We
you
were-
should have stayed home and watched
We were
television.
holding the first place team and we were second, right? We're
That
second
wasn't
place.
you. I wasn't
And
taking
we
a
still
picture of you.
blew that. But this one guy bowled 4 strikes in his last 4 frames in order to beat us. I mean, you know, they really had
She
to.
wants to get in that sled.
I know she
Oh,
does.
God,
How
look
you like
at
that sled? Isn't that
That's
cute?
cute, that's
I
really
I got a
Best thing
blue
I've
one
ever
for
seen.
Chobe. Well, Chobe will probably get a lot of use out of his, but I don't know about Stephanie.
You want all those things out of there so you can get in?
Yeah,
She wants Ernie.
yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, she got Ernie.
Let's see if I get it. Hey, babe.
She sees that
Yeah.
camera. She knows that camera's on her.
That's not on her now.
Well,
No, it's on, but it's not on her.
Yeah.
when you gonna get it back? Yeah, get it fixed.
How long
No,
will it
you
be before you
can
get it
have a
fixed?
car.
Yes,
What is your other car?
it's an 88 Oldsmobile. And then we have another car
It's all
that's
me.
parked down Joe's sister's house. It's my old Ford.
Should have taken that.
That's what we should be doing.
Nobody.
It's not operating.
Not right now, it's not operating. We need a new battery in it. Joe said
Oh,
has the
he's
time
friendly?
to put one in.
There's more than needs one battery.
That's true.
What's he doing? You know what?
I tell you, there's
People
no
want to eat?
time when you retire.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
officially retired.
Let's get
I
going.
signed the papers yesterday.
Oh, Catherine,
Great.
congratulations! Oh, oh, thank the Lord.
They don't want to eat, we will?
You'll enjoy life.
Well, you know, I've only worked 3 weeks since July. I was out on disability, and all that stuff I had done didn't help anything. My bladder is worse than it ever was, and I don't know what, you know, what we're gonna do. I have to go have this injection again, because the medication just didn't work.
Time?
Huh? Anyhow, all that money and all that, well, I will, pain, and it didn't even work. And I just, I got to this point, I just, all this bullshit about it,
Oh, that's still.
well, I wrote a lot of checks.
Let me get out of your way here, Steve.
Phyllis?
Yes.
Are you gonna eat or gonna sit there and talk all
Well,
day?
I'm sorry.
Catherine tell you she's officially retired? Yeah.
Oh, you're fine, Joe. She got her Christmas dishes out, isn't that nice? Looks lovely.
Yeah, I got two of them, you're gonna see the same one. I saw it sitting there.
Yeah, looks like it out there.
Well, welcome.
Cake.
Yeah. Go ahead, have a good time.
Just gonna break the ice.
Anything to drink?
Play that thing, huh? Go ahead.
Just keep my coffee cup filled.
Go ahead.
Joe, Bill, make it something to drink.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, and many, many more.
I got you.
Christmases.
Right.
I'd like mine in the stem glass.
Aye. Sing a Christmas carol.
I'd like a little orange juice in a stem glass, please.
I'll take a little water in stem glass.
With a nice cube or two.
Want some wine? Mixed with it?
You brought it with you?
I got a long
Champagne?
day ahead of me.
Champagne mixed
No,
with it?
not right now.
To bring the.
I don't know, ask her.
Hey, when we gonna break the ice?
He's saying you need a spoon or a server.
No, I mean, can I do it?
Yes, certainly.
It's cold.
I'm just standing here waiting.
It's all cut up in the squares.
Bill, would you like some orange juice?
First
Yes.
of all, we should talk.
Yeah, no. Slide that plate over. It was.
You doing the honors?
No, ma'am. Just the first couple. No.
No.
You want eggs or,
There you go, hon.
I'll just dip them.
What are you making?
Steve, we're passing them around,
So what?
and you pass your
To
plate.
the end.
Oh.
Charles got the knack of it now. He's going really moving right along.
Full bananas.
Keep going.
Make a touchdown, right?
There you go, Bill. I think that stops with you.
Anybody want
The
seconds?
buck stops here, huh, Bill?
Anyone wants seconds, they're on their own, right?
No, not really. I just put one each one of them. You want two of them,
No,
hon?
no. What's this, raisin bread?
Charlie, what kind of bread is this?
Pumpkin bread.
And what's this with the icing?
It's a cake.
Plum
cake.
cake. Crumb cake.
From two. It's got rolls coming.
I'm gonna grab my second for everybody else.
That's your second, honey.
Very good, Charlie.
Mhm.
This is your recipe.
You know how to work prayer there? You're the host.
That's what I was asking.
You're the host.
Here she comes.
Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts which we are about to receive from the man Christ our Lord. Amen. So we're all sitting here hungry.
Right.
Dig it in.
We should have
Well,
roasted
considering
Christmas.
it's 7:45.
I mean, you weren't even up before today.
It was.
Ah, see?
I wasn't physically out of bed, but I was up.
How was your wife?
Moved by the sleep to Joby.
Time's Jody up.
7:30. I was awake. I went and got him a bottle of Crawford.
Aw. He's pretty good though.
Rolls?
We'll sit there and play and
Hot.
Yeah, I know, huh? That's pepper. They're big holes. Well, get some super glue and plug one of the holes up.
either that or wet the top and put the pepper in the pot holes in.
How are they doing?
They're doing fine, thanks. Enjoying their baby.
Oh my goodness.
So what time did Katie do all this?
I don't know, they called right
I'm
before
passing
we
butter
left.
around.
Oh, it was this morning, not last night.
No, she was playing with Sam's gun and her finger was in the trigger thing and she fell. And I guess it was jammed in there.
It's an arrow.
Mark took her to the hospital. He
Oh,
said,
yeah,
well,
they
this
just
is the one
straighten it out,
Christmas we'll remember.
stitch it up and cast it, you know?
Poor little thing. She's such a brave little kid, I'll tell you.
I'm surprised that all that's happened to her over the years.
She, Leslie
Yeah.
dressed her, he was gonna take her in her nightshirt, and Leslie said, no, it's too cold. When she dressed her and put her clothes, she said she let her, she said, I knew she was in a lot of pain.
Aw.
I guess that crayon's gonna get filled real fast today. You got like a bank, like shit, like a crayon, you get money in place. Like this sort of finger, she'll like get all kind of money.
Aw. This is delicious.
She wasn't asking for money.
No.
She was asking for quarters. Have you had any quarters? So I gave her all my change in my wallet. A couple nickels gone, and a lot of pennies. Set the money down on the floor. Pick the nickels and dimes up. And hand me the pennies. Oh, God, no. Yes, she does. Yes.
Then Dawn gave her a couple Canadian quarters. She found those.
Dawn wouldn't put them in the bank. She said, no, I will. Dawn said, no, I will. Just let Dawn have her way. As soon as Dawn walked away, she opened the bank for her. She said, they're not quarters, they're Canadian quarters.
Gave them back to her.
Yep.
Gave
Really?
them them. Dawn said, keep them when you come to
But they're not
Canada.
legal tender up here.
She said, when you come to Canada, then you can spend them. They were dollars.
Where is she now?
What do they call money
They're
in
called loonies or something.
Oh, this way, babe.
Loonies in
Stay
Canada?
over here. Come on. Come
England
on.
they call it pounds, and
Yeah.
France they
Come
call
on,
it francs.
Dollars.
Come on.
You find a lot of the Canadian change turning up in your change.
You do.
Quarters and
Dimes.
pennies, yeah.
Dimes.
There are a lot of like,
You know why? They are always wild, like,
Thing of it is, they're not legal tender here.
up there, it is.
Yeah, but I mean,
Farm off on the next one.
yeah.
They did do it.
Joe,
So we can watch you, babe.
honey, bring her back.
I know, I am.
Okay.
I know. Go ahead, you were crawling now, you come crawling to me. Come over here.
Look how her hair's starting to curl up.
Come on.
You know, there's,
I think she was heading for the steps.
I can barely see 9 months old going up steps.
he was all over the place at 9 months. In fact, he walked around the crib in the playpen at 7 months.
she's 8 months, she ain't 9 months yet. She's walking around the crib, and the playpen, and the table, coffee table,
Up the steps.
crawling up steps. It's been a couple weeks since she started that.
He was a wiry baby like her. He wasn't a real fat baby. And Dawn, she was 13 months old before she stood up.
Well, Bill was 13 months old before he walked.
Really?
Mhm.
Dawn,
Because he crawled so fast, he even crawled backwards.
That's the thing, she don't crawl.
She does the backstroke.
Now
Or she-
Lisa walked
Or she belly crawls.
very early. We got her out of the
She doesn't get up on
playpen at
hands and knees and
Christmas,
crawl.
and she was 8 months
She don't
old.
get up on her hands and
And
knees
she
straight
was
up.
walking around
She
the
crawls like
playpen.
commando.
And then she
Oh,
never
really?
got back to
Yeah.
the playpen because
She'll get up on her hands and knees and she won't move. She'll sit there and she'll rock back and forth.
Just like that, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking about straight up on her hands and knees.
Yeah, I've seen her crawl.
I've never seen her on her
We
hands and
have.
knees.
Don't you get on her hands and knees and rock?
She'll crawl. She can get there
Did
fast.
you ever
and
rock
back.
me, baby?
Does that look?
Still rock.
Katie,
We had
you
movies
know,
of us
she
when we
get
were
on her
kids.
hands and knees and
Pop
rock.
got the pop shot film and she was with me.
Is that where you got the Irving
It
thing?
was $1.49 for that.
We had
four
movies of
hundred
us.
flavors,
My
$1.99
father
for that doll.
didn't have this back then when we were kids, but they had, my father was taking pictures of us when we were small. And it's pictures of Lisa and me and even Joe when he was quite young back then, and it sure was. And it was
You get bigger?
a lot of fun. My father told me about putting that into a video.
You can have those.
This movie, that movie of ours.
Charles, while you're up, would you get me a coffee, dear?
See, you got that picture in there with Phyllis and stuff
Mm-hmm.
of the baby. Her mouth wide open.
Yeah, I gave the,
Did I hear something?
one at the birth. But you're in the back there.
I've got that at work, but yeah, your wife wants some.
Oh, I know, I gave him that picture. He was crazy over it.
That's mine, huh?
You what?
The picture of the recovery room.
I didn't know anything, you know, anyone had taken pictures.
I didn't either. I was so excited. We were all so excited. I didn't even know anyone was taking pictures. Excuse
I
me.
didn't care. I didn't know, I didn't know.
You cared because I took the picture?
No, I didn't.
I think you
No.
look pretty good for just having a baby.
You got a little bit more there, huh? Oh,
I
there's
can't
the,
smile.
there's no pot. You got a coffee already. You see that lie? Phil's out there trying to get us this food.
You don't have any, oh, you got juice in there, huh?
Here.
Look at her get up there.
You gotta watch this.
Bink, 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 bink,
Watch that
I
bink.
mean,
candle, huh?
Dawn and Ed
She
left
can't
their
get that candle,
cigarette
can she?
lighters, their matches, and their cigarettes
Clowns.
on my
Who's
coffee
the
table.
clowns?
And Chobe went right for it this morning, and I said, Dawn, I know he can't get out of the crib by himself yet, but you have to remember to put that stuff away. She said, we always put it away at night.
What's that?
Their cigarettes and their lighter, and that,
Last night he
kid's,
got the change, a quarter.
he's a little fire. Yeah, he had money in his mouth last night.
Oh, God. They've been watching more, Catherine.
Look at it,
Well,
go, pay
see,
your
the thing with this, Bill,
Yes.
in my house, everything's so congested. you know,
NEA?
And it's not like in their own home. Dawn's house, everything is full.
Smile, come
It's not
on,
a childproof home.
come on.
Mine is not.
Hers is
Look,
not a
Jeff.
childproof home.
Yeah,
For a simple fact, she don't have her children.
What's that? Yeah, I
So,
understand.
the
You're
parents-
I have
all
children,
good,
I
yeah.
have three.
Well, you don't have
Three
baby
babies.
children.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
When they come, I have to put up all
This
my...
house is the same way. We've got to start putting things away.
Look at her.
I mean, Steve, what Steve's saying is true because
There's your clan.
when Dawn comes over, you have to take precautions because Chubby is still young. He doesn't understand what he's doing yet.
Chubby doesn't have any fear.
No, mother and father should be looking out for him.
Come on,
I agree with you there.
Well, they were in bed.
They
and
shouldn't
were
have
up
to
till 1
rearrange
o'clock,
their whole house.
left their cigarettes and lighter on my coffee table. And that's, well, I, of course, he can't get out of the crib. But I brought him out, and that is the very first thing he went for. So you can't leave that child alone for a minute.
No, you're right. You're right.
And don't put anything on the table. This goes to the edge.
That's right. They say you get it.
gotta be out of reach. Sure, you
I see this.
You always kept us straight in your house.
You better believe it.
Yeah, but the grandchildren get away with everything.
That's right. Oh, wow.
You see her? I'm watching her. She's going after a coaster.
When you
I moved the handle up on top of the.
And the clown?
No.
Move the clown?
No.
Oh, don't let her knock that over. Put that up on the TV.
How about there?
She'll break
Now, she'll
that.
walk around and get
She'll
it.
break that.
Oh,
God,
okay.
she won't break that. Sit right up on the TV.
God, is it full of gold or
Yeah,
lined with
look
gold?
right in the front, Joe.
Watch your cuffs.
In there, right there. There.
She'll get there.
There.
See, I don't even like candles anymore, only on the table. Because,
Of the
you can't do it,
children.
you can't do it.
Right. Well,
No.
she's still little. She can get to that anymore.
Charles, can you reach this little piece for me?
Sure.
That was so good, it tastes like you. That's fine. That's funny, thank you.
I like a little outfit.
I do too, that's fresh.
Just put a pair of socks in, it's still winter.
I don't know why they don't.
Here we go, Charles, for Bill.
Who was it that,
Anything
Charles?
that's winter.
Somebody was
Thank
talking
You want
about
two of them, Bill?
an outfit like that
That's all.
with buttons on
One
it.
for now. Please, thank you.
Okay.
No, our Christmas outfit has buttons.
Honey?
When she's wearing a junk.
No, you can change it.
I'll change it.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you get the outfit?
Me?
Phyllis can change her. She can tag
That's
along
what I
and
said,
change
I'll
her.
change
That's
her.
why he said he needs.
Anyone need cream?
Thanks.
As far as changing,
No, we're talking about the buttons on the
It's-
outfit.
It's buttons.
Oh.
Between her
They're
legs,
buttons.
it's all buttons instead of snaps.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't keep her still long enough to get her home now.
She usually does a diaper. Well, yesterday, every diaper change, she carried them.
When Sam was like
Do I have
2 and a half,
Yeah.
it used to take 3 of them to hold him down to change him. Oh, he was terrible to be changed.
Carried long yesterday.
I had to laugh at Leslie last night. He fell asleep on my sofa.
Yeah.
And the other 3 are still running around. And Leslie said, I don't know whether anybody's noticed or not, but my wonderful son is asleep on the couch.
Oh, boy.
Yes, he was. He slept right up there.
Sweet little
She's
boy.
as happy as a lark and they're all by
Surprised Ed wasn't
themselves.
asleep on the couch with him.
Was Ed tired last night?
Ed's always tired.
Yeah. Looks like he's losing weight.
He's, well, last night he had the pants he had on.
No, I'm talking about up here in the chest.
The pants he had on last night were pants that he could not get into a couple of months before they moved up to Canada. When we were up there, I was looking at him when he was coming home from work. His clothes are so big on him that his pants are too long. And
How would his pants be too long? You don't, when you lose weight, you don't
his
shrink.
pants are too long
That's happened to Bill.
because
Yeah.
you take him up in the
Oh,
body
he's losing them on his waist now.
all over. It looks bad again.
You may have to get him altered like me.
Maybe he should be.
Ed works so hard, Joe, and he travels a lot.
Yeah.
And then with that move up there, and I mean, Dawn has had a terrible time. She really has. There were days when I thought Dawn was going to have a nervous breakdown. That's why we went to Dawn. You know what it is?
What's that?
That's nothing but
Frustration.
stress. She has moved. She has taken care of everything in Michigan with the immigration and the sale of the house and dealing with everything and dealing with the baby that she was almost a year old when she got him. And then the move up there, and he was away, and she was doing all the unpacking. And with this 2-year-old or almost 2-year-old child, he was in her hair. She'd fix up one room and he'd go in and mess it up and that kind of a thing. He's not a child you can put in a playpen. He's too big for that. And she had no help from Edward because Edward was away. I mean, not blaming Edward because he
Agreed.
was away on business. And but now she was eating herself to death, and now she's cutting back. She's cutting back, and she'll be all right now that things have settled down in the house, and he's not.
home
He's
more
home more, yeah.
Have they moved into the house?
Oh yeah, they moved into the house like 3 weeks before, the first part of November, the end of October.
She was running from the apartment to there. It took an hour and a half to get there in one way.
And the traffic was so bad, and I mean, it was just a confusion, and she'd said, she'd think she'd have milk and yogurt and stuff like that for the baby at the house, and it would be out to the apartment, and vice versa.
Well, that was a lot at one time when.
It certainly was a lot at one time.
Right.
We can sympathize with you, Catherine.
Huh?
When we were a little older, I think when it was my father started to travel. But it was quite a bit him going from place to place. Washington,
And not
Pennsylvania.
having your father home every day.
Not having him
That's
home every day.
We
where
saw
my
him,
mother
we
was
saw him on
weekends.
Saturday, and then Sunday he would leave again.
Stephanie.
The thing with Dawn is big bone, and when she does pick up any weight, she's looking bigger than she actually is because she's big to begin with, you know? This is very good.
Wesley is skinnier.
Very festive.
Leslie was a little plump there for a while.
Leslie's built more, not really like me when I was young, because I was never that heavy until I got older.
Well, Leslie is a very, very pretty girl. Very pretty girl.
So is Dawn, really.
Oh, I'm not,
Dawn is,
I'm not.
Dawn is more stylish than Leslie. And when Dawn gets, of course now she's a little heavier, but when Dawn is not, Dawn is really stunning looking, I think, when when she gets dressed, and she carries herself better than Leslie. She has better posture.
Look at her. She's trying to climb up on the pole.
Get that clown, hon. If you get it, you can have it.
Don't say that, Joe.
I'll get you another one.
Tell you what.
One to play with and one to look at.
She can get her fingers to that clock, she'll get it.
I know. She's trying.
May I have a small piece of that crumb
Standing on
bun,
her toes.
crumb cake?
Look at her stretching on her toes.
She's
She's on her tippy toes trying to get in there.
She can reach that clown and she can reach that
Candle, I know.
Move that candle back, honey.
That's a good idea. Charles, what she does when she
You
comes over the
can't
house,
sit for a minute when they're that age, can you?
Joe has this stereo, and it has handles on it and knobs on it, and she doesn't realize that you can't the drawers and things they're open. She just goes over and plays with it, you know.
She's
With the
intrigued why I don't
handles.
understand.
Yeah, she doesn't understand.
It is.
The main jar.
Delicious.
One of the Christmas programs I would take care of.
Is that pumpkin, where'd you get that?
Got that from Home Elementary. I don't think that freezes well. I froze.
Not only that, if you don't like pumpkin either.
Boy, you got a lot to play with now, Stan.
Stale.
You gonna
She
be
got some cake
busy?
up the
I
line.
wouldn't even
Oh
wait
my.
till fresh.
Threw it in the freezer and got it out, and I thought, what did I think it was?
Oh
Walnut cake.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, oh man, Mom's been over and brought some over walnut or something like that, right? And
Oh,
I
good,
bit
Mom's
into
been
this,
over.
I think it was like
turned to
banana
the
bread.
sink and just spit it right back out.
It was
Get
like
it,
banana
man.
bread or something.
Banana cake or some carrot cake, I think it was.
Oh, where we
I
go?
love zucchini bread.
Sean?
Yeah, she's fine.
We lived over in Williston before my
She's
sister.
having a good time.
Fell last
What's
night
that
or
thing
yesterday.
next to the can opener?
That's a toaster. 4-slice toaster. She wrapped her head yesterday.
Well, Leslie made the
Kathy's
pies
house.
this year. The first year, I've never made pies.
Hanging on the table, she fell backwards, and when she fell backwards, her head went
Had
down.
my hair done, and I was
Cried for a couple
laying
minutes.
back in the shampoo bowl.
A little red spot right up here.
Truly, not that hilarious.
The girl that does my hair said, "This is right."
I'm
I said, I
surprised.
forgot to bake my pumpkin pies.
The way Sammy
I
and
bought all
Katie
the
went
stuff.
up, but they didn't hurt themselves.
And then I can tell Charlene, once Dawn came, it was
That's-
all over.
that's right,
It was
of
all over
course,
because
to
of the
visit
baby
with
running
her.
around and visit with her and
That's right.
shopping and it's just, I knew what I didn't get done before she got here wouldn't get done.
Yeah, it was good. Very good.
It looks beautiful. You did a nice job. I can't believe you waited till 2 days before Christmas.
Mother, I've been working on this thing for 2 weeks.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks beautiful.
It's just one of the straps came
It
in the
looks
mail.
nicer in the dining room than that kind of a chair.
It's whatever Phil's.
Oh, is it?
That matches her darn well.
That's why I said we couldn't come
I'm gonna try to find
downstairs.
another one to do it for this room. Looks better than that red and white.
I'll pay to
one
have
in the
it done.
kitchen.
I am not going to do this again.
Well, you know why that was probably so hard, because of all those knobby things.
Spools.
Spools of things.
And the
I
top
had
was all.
I had it, yeah.
Well, that's their hobby.
The top was
couldn't
all
think what they were
scratched. It looked
called.
like somebody, a kid had took a cup and went,
No,
Probably.
a spoon, yeah.
spoon or knife or
Well,
fork.
I tell you, the people evidently didn't know what they had because that's a Jenny Lynn, aren't you?
Is
You
it?
know,
What's a Jenny Lynn?
One of the better brands.
one of the better brands of my chairs. And evidently they didn't know what they had because,
I took this up to Westminster and
A lot of
had
people
it
don't care.
oh, I know.
I've been sitting here.
A lot of people just want rid of that stuff.
It's the shine.
See, after Dawn was a little older, I gave everything away. The minute I gave everything away, I got pregnant with Leslie. I
toys
had
you
all new stuff. No,
High chair, playpen, crib.
This thing.
I had beautiful baby furniture for him, and with the chest, like there was a blanket drawer at the top, and then you opened the doors, and then it was drawers on it. One side was for hanging clothes, one side was drawers, and it was like a birch color, and it had like little children on the painted on it. It was beautiful. And bought it at Huxley's. First thing I ever bought at
Love
Huxley's.
to.
You know, and the
She's
girls that
getting
work
some
at Gilman, they given me a gift certificate. And we pretty much paid for that, and I took a difference to it.
I took this up to Carroll County.
Well,
They were too busy.
oh,
They
they weren't
referred me to a
She
guy in
called
Annapolis.
everybody
What,
around
the one in Glen Burnie did?
the strippers.
That's where, what did we have
They were so
there?
busy.
Oh, Leslie's China Closet, we had refinished there, the one that came from her mother's.
Yeah, I had it dipped and then I finished it myself.
Yeah, well, that's an awful lot to sanding down, you know.
Well, how'd your chair turn out for Lester?
Good job from
My chair turned out beautiful. The night we left, I left the week before Thanksgiving, and then they were off the 21st because they had an open house or something.
Yes.
And then Thanksgiving Day, and then the following Friday was their last class. So like I missed the last 3 classes, but my chair was finished, and the other girls were still working on theirs. Of course, I had some help, a lot of help. We took it in, and the girls went crazy over it. They just, well, it's beautiful. It really is.
Where is this chair?
It's up
Monto.
Oh, did you take a picture of it before you took it up there?
No,
No before and
I
after?
regret it.
I have
I
something
regretted not
halfway
taking a
through it.
picture before.
Before we put the
They
fabric
bought
in.
that. I didn't know where she got. Everybody saying, "Oh, where did your daughter get that chair?" I said, "I don't know, on some dump, I think." I didn't know. That's what it looked like. It came off a dump. I didn't know they had bought it when they lived in Catonsville at a yard sale, and this old Italian lady had brought it from Italy. And she was getting rid, her husband had died, she was getting rid of all this old furniture, and Dawn said, "Mom, that chair didn't look like that when we got it." She said it was old and needed to be recovered. She said, but when Ling Ling was a baby, a puppy, he chewed that, you know, and she said that's why it looked so bad. Charles refinished the wood. It was like a Louis XVI style chair, and then the seat is wide. I mean, you don't see chairs like this anymore. And we did it in a pink and beige and green and blue and a real thin line stripe. I got the fabric for $15 a yard over the,
That's good.
oh, the teacher told me I'd pay $45 or up for a yard, and I had
At
priced it.
Shockett's?
No, I got it at
What?
Fabric Warehouse.
Oh,
No,
where's-
Max wanted like $40.
Where's that?
It's behind, it's further down than East Point Mall, down North Point
Okay.
Road, and it used to be a Blair and Erdman, but they moved down, we go over to Key Bridge when we go, and I bought
Right.
other fabric there. Some of the people in the class had bought remnants, and they had like $1.99 a yard, or $2.99 a yard, and they did chairs in that. You should have seen it. It was amazing. One woman had a sofa and a chair. She only did the chair at this class. She's going to bring the sofa for the next. You know what she's doing? Well, she had her husband retired, and they've only been married a few years, and they both had a house full of furniture, and she's doing it for her son, for his house. And it was lovely, and they're $100 a yard. But anyhow, it cost $104 for the fabric. And then the batting, and we put new webbing in it, and new burlap like under the seat when you put the batting on, and then the cloth. And that was only like a few dollars for that, but it was $104 for the chair. They would pay $1,000 or $1,500 for the chair.
We put in that Honda in the trunk on National. It was half out, half in. Well, I had the white cloth, made out of old sheets,
You mean a
piece of
slip
sheet.
cover for it, like just to
To
fit
cover over it, sit in the
all
truck
the
so the
girls in
dirt
the
and stuff
class
wouldn't
said,
get on it.
"Oh, Mr. Alex,
Then
can
I
you
had
make
this
one for
greasy
me?"
plastic bag that I had to use a couple times when it kind of rained. So I put both of them on, and I had this big tarp. Packed that all around it, tied everything in.
It rained
Did you have to
when
pay
we...
duty on this?
No, we
because
got
Ed had
through.
faxed me a letter that it was his chair, and he described it, and he said, unfortunately, we have just moved to Canada due to my job, and he had it on his company stationery. And unfortunately, this chair was not put on the truck with the original mood, and it is my
Katie's
property.
fine.
Oh, is she?
It's not broken.
Oh, it's not broken?
No,
With the
it's just cut.
bones sticking
She's
out?
very
Talk
small.
to Catherine.
Oh, that's
Excuse me.
great.
It's not broken. It may be fractured, but it's too swell for them to tell right
Couldn't
now.
take an x-ray?
But it was cut. Leslie thought the bone had cut the skin, but something else cut the skin from the outside, not the inside.
Well, Charles, isn't it surprising how much it rains when you're transporting furniture like that?
Well, we had beautiful weather all the way up to the Canadian border.
Yeah, but I mean, when you were going to Western, did it rain?
One time.
Just once? Because a
One
lot of
time.
times, you know, it seems to rain on that day when you got class.
Right.
Because you
Well,
take
that's
it in.
why I had this big plastic
Yeah.
bag. And then I thought, well, hell, I'm not gonna put this. As you start putting your fabrics in, you know, you can't be holding it outside.
What is it, Steve?
So I made this slip cover.
No.
What she got?
So I made it like a slip cover for it. Just slap something together real fast. The sewing machine wasn't working too great because she had overhead glass and the tension was all off. So I had these pieces of sheet that when she was making drapes.
No.
And you pieces up there. I sewed them all together. Use that every time I transport the chair. But getting it up, we hit rain in Toronto at the border, but nothing got wet.
What was it?
Tinsel.
Oh, she's playing with the tree.
Oh, she got tinsel out of it.
But Joe, we had the letter for the chair.
Yeah, you're right.
But the others, road pieces and stuff, and started doing stuff. I had 2 cases of cigarettes, 2 cases of beer, a couple cartons of cigarettes, well, we put 2 cartons in.
When you talk to
Yeah,
her.
we had to pay dues on all that stuff. We had to run back. It's expensive.
Hi, Snooks.
Alone at home.
You have a good time on your first
One-
Christmas, aren't you? You really checking it all out.
See you later.
One guy at the border said to me,
You gonna wear this today or something?
"You have any firearms?"
You're not gonna wear this today.
I said, "No, it's a good." But others will take you apart.
Try.
You'll never know what the hell they're gonna ask you.
Yeah.
When we were in England, Charles, we were at the airport, we were leaving to go to France. They frisked me, my bag down here, and wanted to know what was in it. I just said, well, I had an operation, you know, but you don't know. Something, they didn't know exactly what it
You
was.
could have been smuggling anything.
I could be smuggling money down there or something, you know.
Drugs?
Because it sort of sticks out sometimes when it's got a few things in it, and it's
And they said,
I bet they were sorry they looked, huh?
well, yeah. I wasn't embarrassed or anything, you know. Normal procedure, I suppose.
Well, I'll tell you, if they ever catch us, we're probably going to go straight to jail.
Why?
We're going up there with bags of groceries and beer and soda and cigarettes, and it was like Safeway in the back of our car. And they said, "Do you have anything to declare?" We said, "No."
The only thing that sounds bad to me is beer.
They can randomly spot check you there.
They could spot check anybody
Pull you over and
anytime.
open your car up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's when Dawn,
Well, that's why I was hoping they wouldn't see that chair, because I had to tear the trunk apart to get it out.
yeah.
And all that stuff behind and underneath the
But
chair.
I had the letters, I had their, his work permit
Yeah.
and their marriage certificate, copies of all this, and I just showed it to him. And he said, "What's the value?" And I said, "I have no idea, they've owned this since they've been married." And he said, "Okay, go ahead."
Is this the Canadian official?
Canadian, oh, but US don't care what you're taking,
Yeah.
only when you're coming back
Right.
into the US.
Now, the police up there are with the Canadian Mounties,
Well,
right?
they're custom, these are customs. It's different. The Mounties are like the national
troopers,
police
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
I used to love to watch those movies years ago with the Canadian.
Alan Ladd.
Northwest
Yeah, with
Mounted
the
Police.
red jackets and
Yeah.
And Alan Ladd
Run
was
around
about
with
5 feet tall, and,
That's
and
right. Hats they
these
used to wear, and they
policemen
wear.
are supposed to be like 6 footers.
That one guy, Preston?
Robert Preston.
Robert Preston.
Yeah, he played a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fun to look at. I like that.
You get a steak?
I love your glasses.
You're that colder.
Thank you.
Come on, Tom.
It's
What
very
are you
good.
laughing about?
Person had good taste that gave it to you. Well,
Sit her in.
There we go.
Charlene, and everything tasted wonderful.
How do you feel about Russia going back here? I mean, coming into the Commonwealth instead of being the Soviet Union anymore?
I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't give a damn.
What's that?
He asked me what I thought of Russia coming into the Commonwealth or going democratic, and
What do you
I
think,
think it's
Charles?
wonderful for the people, but the thing of it is that they're
No
going
comments.
they're going to have a lot of problems for a lot of years.
It's nice if it works out.
Right.
It's nice if it works out.
They don't have a
Right,
West
but you just
Germany to
satisfied.
hold them up like the East
Yeah.
Germans did.
They're gonna have
And
that
the only thing that's
slide out of it.
going to help them is
If she's
Yes,
left
and
unattended.
other countries contribute to get them going. They don't even have currency
We
now.
all feel a lot safer.
Yeah. Did you give her any spoon
They just
stuff?
depended
They're
upon
rubber spoons.
Yes, he
on
is.
socialism
It was you bang.
and their economy is going down because of too much money on weapons instead of food and other things. That is why they have this economy problem, and it has hurt them, and it's finally caught up with them.
Well, we've been feeding them for years anyhow.
We've been giving them wheat because they
Wheat
can't
for
grow
years,
over there.
Right, and they should. They should put their people
One
on.
darling.
I mean, we're good with it.
Oh,
We should put them on there.
And we're having a problem with our economy too, but not as bad as they are.
Well, they have no economy. It's crashed.
Oh, well, I tell you, Catherine, I think you're retiring at a good time. Really, with all this mess going on.
You know,
They
Lisa,
signed the
Shirley
old
Hill
one
was
in
here
fact.
last Saturday. She brought me a plate of fudge.
Thank
You know,
God.
dish that was there, the Christmas dish, the beautiful
Right.
dish. And, you know, very nice and everything. See, Lisa came this week and brought me a gift. And I opened
Was
up,
it
it was the
fudge?
same dish. Well, that's nice.
Well, then you have
They
two
bought them
dishes.
together.
I said, oh, this is nice. I said, but Lisa, your mother gave me the same dish. She said, darn her, we went out shopping and we bought them together. I told her what was mine and mine was for. Why didn't she say something? So Lisa took hers back. Did she?
Why would you
I
take it
only need
back?
two.
You could what kind of a dish was it?
Just that little dish that had
I didn't
pumpkin bread
notice
on.
it. It's an oblong dish. You can always use two.
I could have.
I've got two of those dishes too. You can always use that. You can
Oh,
use
that's
it
a
for,
lovely dish.
You could use
For bread,
it
for
for
rolls.
rolls,
Even.
bread, cranberries at
Telephone.
God, you're busy
Say,
today.
Mommy,
I tell you,
don't.
something, Grand Central Station. That's the way it was one day last week. Charlene, the baby, came over for lunch. And then a friend of mine and her son came in. And they had been downtown. She had to go to University of Maryland. And then they hadn't had lunch, so I fixed them lunch. Then another friend of mine came in wanting to have two big velvet bows made. So it was like Grand Central Station in our house. There were so many people running around. That's an did you give that to the baby? That is a precious.
Charlene had to show you the pants I had made for her.
I saw them, they're gorgeous.
Aren't they? A lady at the hospital made them.
Oh, they are beautiful.
And I used to come with
I don't know how she did it.
I don't even, and maybe like she knows how to cut the fabric and all that.
I didn't know where the hell
But
the
her
places
time,
was.
she's not making anything for her time. You
Beautiful.
can't buy hair pants like that.
Oh,
You can't buy hair pants like that, period. But in the stores, their full pants are like $20.
Oh, that was delicious, Charlene. It was a delicious cake.
It's not for you to play.
That's mine.
Come on, Steve.
Let's pull this off. Wait a minute.
That's beautiful. It looks like a brand new suit.
Wasn't it?
Just watch her.
If you find another one like that, pick it up, Charlene. If
Well,
you
it's
find
like-
another one like that, pick it up.
It's gorgeous. Next time I go to that house.
Hey.
I'd like one like that for my house. I hate that plastic too. chair.
They're more convenient.
They really
You
are.
saw how you
Yeah.
tear this one up. I mean, they're a lot sturdier than this. You needed to bang and throw them food.
Well, see, that
You'd rather have them
that
than
high
like that.
chair in Dawn's dining room that they sanded down and never finished
A strap.
was
Oh, we had to detach it.
my
Yeah.
cousins. Charles and I are godparents for this boy, and he's in his 40s now. I'm trying to think. We were 20 and 23. So he's like 40,
You still got it.
yeah, early
Yeah,
40s.
some,
Then
you
he
got some
had
slack
it,
over there.
Yeah.
then his brother had it, and then
Hey.
my mother took it down her house, that was my grandmother's, then they took it down for Stephen, and Stephen used it, Dawn used it, and Leslie
Is
used
that
it.
a chest ball set?
And then it was in the attic when my mother died, and Dawn wanted it, so she took it, she lived in, Catonsville then. And,
She's
so Dawn
sitting up
took the
straight.
chair, and, they sanded it down and never finished it, like refinished it.
But you could actually take this back further here.
Well, I gotta fold it underneath.
Yeah.
Right there.
I told him that
Got
there's
your,
a place
got,
right across the street from the Mount Clair Railroad and the rail, B&O. There's a place that's Steve's Furniture. And Steve said, you don't have to bother to tell me that's the first and last piece I'm ever doing.
What do you
Well,
say?
you know what, we took an old china closet out of my mother's house, you know, with the bowed front glass and the
certainly,
door.
those big oak ones.
And we had that refinished. Leslie always wanted that. She wanted it when she was a kid for her dolls. But then when she got married, we took that china and I had it refinished by a place right there near the Azar building in Glen Burnie.
How would you like to get a
It's called the
bed?
Strip Shower. And they strip things, you know, like dip them and all that. And
How would
I
you like
think
to
that,
get a
well,
bed?
Leslie's married 8
Say
years
that
just
thing
a couple
we were again
days
tonight.
ago. And I think I paid like $175 to have that refinished for her. And one piece of glass was broken, they replaced the glass, and I don't know if they did, I guess they dipped it, I really didn't know it dipped. But it's got the legs that like curve out like this. It had wheels on it, they took the wheels off. I told them, we'll just leave it sit flat.
Better tongue or a whip?
What you thinking about? What you thinking about?
Yeah, you're
Little wart.
all fidgety. Yeah. Yeah.
Say, it's Christmas, Grandpa. I gotta check my list.
I think there's things with kids in my list. I think there's things from, I got babies in my arm.
Why?
I threw Sam up one time on the patio.
All right, yeah, most people
I
say
see how you throw a child up.
You can't
And
do
I
that.
just happened to think of gravity.
We have one in our family room too, and Mark is so big that, you know, and he would pick Katie up when she was little, and I would say, Mark, do not throw her up in the air.
Yeah, because as she comes down, he might not be able to catch her.
No, he didn't let go of her. He would just take her with his arms and put her up, and we'd have the fan on.
Oh, yeah,
she would get hurt.
right.
So try not to pick them up when there's fans around.
Oh, yeah.
Eat the mama.
You gonna get curls? Are you gonna get curls?
It's sure I am.
She's gonna have curly hair. Steven had curls too. He didn't have any curls here, but he had them all around here. And my mother-in-law used to say to me, his youngest brother lived with the mother, and they had a little girl like 3 or 4 months younger than Steven, and she used to say to me, why don't you get his hair cut? When are you going to get his hair cut? And I said, you're just jealous because Brenda doesn't have curls.
It's always
Much now, does he?
It's always a shame to cut little boys' curls off.
Well, Dawn had Toby's hair cut
Did she?
right before, well, when we were up there. And I think she was
Hey.
always crying when but it's starting to curl up again. It's not curly here, but it's all in the back. It's like all fuzzy. She combs it down, and when it dries, it just fuzzes up.
That's where that kid, you know, seems like he belongs.
Oh, he does. He looks just like he belongs to the family.
And feels like it. Phyllis, it is the biggest surprise to me that I can feel this way to a child that's not in it. It really is. I was not a big person on children, and I guess that's what it takes. But Stephen, he never liked kids either, until he had his own. And I didn't always even like my own half the time, you know? I mean, but like my children, and then I have a godson, and a very, very dear friend, and her daughter. They were really the only children. I mean, I wasn't mean to her or anything. I just didn't make a lot of my children. And that little boy, I was really not just worried for Dawn, you know, that they were taking on more than they could handle, but I was worried about this child, and I'm not always going to tell him my feelings.
Yay!
And hurt Dawn, you know, and I know she'll be hurt if I can't take her this child. But I just love this child to death. He's so precious. He is. He's like a miracle child, and not, you know, he is just a special child.
Yes, he is.
And I said,
You know, when you think what he first looked
Who, me?
I'm
afraid to.
what he looked like the last time.
When they came in at Christmas Eve last year, I took one look at that child and had to get off with myself the first time. And when I looked at him, I thought, that child, I mean, he just he did not react to anything. And now he's so bright.
See, he had nobody to fool with him. All he did was carry for him. Now, you know, and so that stunted his early growth.
He was really demented. You see, and I thought that would, and the lack of food and nourishment, with the brain growth and all. But he said he's fine.
He likes bags more, and I'll never forget Bill's first Christmas. He paid us all the boxes.
Well, that was Katie one time. We saved the box. I don't even know what we bought, a television or something. Had a great big box. She played with that box for so long, crawling in and out of it, and through it, and
Stay there.
sliding in and rocking.
Put him over your feet again.
Give her $100 and it wouldn't be as much fun.
Put it on your feet like you had it.
See you on video on that?
I don't know, is it still on? Oh God, I didn't know it was still on, Charlie.
Am I talking about anybody? It is on. That's all right. You gotta watch it.
Charlene, you'll have to wipe something out on that
Yeah.
to edit it. Because we were talking about Jody, his first born, and problems we thought maybe he could have, and that's not a small thing.
Yeah, Phyllis been saying all that shit.
I certainly will.
Go get me another cup of coffee. Get me one.
And what about you, Charles?
Oh my Lord, let me tell you what he did to Leslie last night. I bought those girls a sweater. A white sweater with like gold embroidered on it. And okay, they're never together. They never go out together or anything. Hardly. So I figured I love the sweater, so I bought each one of them one. So Dawn opened hers first, and Leslie was sitting in the chair next to Charles and had opened hers. And
Come on, shake it up.
He said,
Shake it up.
Sweater, isn't it pretty? You got one just like it. I was ready to murder him. I said, "Dad, it gets more like
Well, you know, he teases so much that they could have thought he was just
Well, that's what she said.
Spread it out a little bit. Let us see it.
Look what Christopher did, Lynn.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
We're going to help Steph to give him this other gift.
I don't know what combination.
Huh?
Small Phillips.
Small Phillips. Gary's got
Why
one.
don't you read the directions? Stephanie, do you need help opening yours?
Is that Stephanie's gift she's leaning on?
Yes. You crimp her hair in the first. I didn't get
Got her.
curl it or crimp it. How did you do that?
Smile, Gary. Smile for the camera.
Fingers out of there. Get your fingers out of there.
What, you got, a safe?
Yeah.
Really?
Louis got you. Get it already?
Oh, look at this little walker.
Look, it's not a walker.
What did you
It's
read?
a giant. It's a grocery
Don't
cart.
fool with something you
Really?
know nothing about.
It's a walk cart.
I
Gotta
don't
give
care
it a little
what
help
happened.
walking.
She probably did cover it up. Now these won't come
And then
off.
for her second
If they
birthday,
do,
I'll
they're
get her
not
the
gonna be
big
any
Fisher
good.
Price one. It stands about this big. We got doing steps here. Steve, pull it out and put it together. Pull it out and put it together.
Hi. Come on, push. Come on. Come on, stinker. Whoa, my. Come on, stand her back up, Cal.
I'm going by with my game. Whoa. Gotta move the feet. Come on. She's hungry. She's hungry.
Look over at Dad.
Where's Daddy?
Kick your feet. Look at her. Kick her feet.
Look at
Kick your
see
feet
that
together,
camera?
Steph.
Smile.
Roll her back and forth.
Come on.
Huh?
Kick your feet, hon. Kick your feet.
Dance for Daddy. Dance like Marilyn Monroe.
That's it. Do those feet
Good
together,
mama.
hon.
Good mama.
You are so funny.
Stephanie.
You look so funny in this.
Stephanie.
Daddy. Call Daddy. Look up there, Steph. Come on. Take that off your feet, hon. Time to sit down a little bit.
I agree with you. I think we need to have some more nuts put out.
I see you.
And nuts here. And
I see you. Don't move me, Mommy. I've got a
There's
close up on
popcorn.
her face.
Ooh, I thought I wasted top.
Hello,
Look at that
Steph.
face.
You know.
Look at that
Did you
face.
hear when I said I don't think Lynn's gonna make it? Why?
Stephanie.
Steph?
Get it, Bill. Look at Uncle Bill.
Stephanie.
Look at Uncle Bill.
Peachy baby.
Hi.
Baby. Say hi. Peachy baby. Peachy baby.
Oh, girl. Boy, you'll see it in a minute.
Yeah, you will.
Taking all kinds of pictures of the baby. I guess I have to go out and buy her a roll of film. She wasted all her film on the baby.
Stephanie.
Hey, that's not wasted.
This takes 10.
That stuff's not
Say,
cheap,
Mom, don't
baby.
move
We
me.
got packs of 22, I think.
Say, Mom, don't move me. I got a close up on her head. Right on her face, yeah. I mean, this is like widescreen face.
Hey, face.
This is like all face.
Hey, face.
This is like all face. Steph. Okay, now I've pulled back away from her. Yeah, Mommy rolling you back and forth.
What kind is that, darling?
Uh,
Is this the sugar kind?
This is a honey roasted over here.
Yeah, that's fine. That goes in there.
flashing now.
Look.
Hey, stinker. Want some more light here, Bill?
Oh, in my mouth. Look at them get my face.